They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lawrence will throw. Rolling to his right. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Bridgewater's throw there, complete to Hamler. That catch good for only a couple. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okuebuna with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. That catch good for only a couple. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 38, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They go with a tight end carry, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 2nd and 1, Lawrence. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence flushed out right. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 27, Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath ETN. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And just like that, it's third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third down, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 16.
59. Hey, box drop, box drop. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. He's got Perriman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Go.
Now Lawrence on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Strong right. We got 3, we go. We got 3. Hey, zoom. 59 Mike, check, 59.
Here's Lawrence. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Draymond Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
To try again after the sack, Lawrence flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On play action, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Team 6. Mike, check, 59. Let's go, D. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 15.
Lawrence. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for no.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. This is the they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, the deep ball has been a big factor in why they have the lead that they do. But here, this defense finally said, hey, enough's enough.
Yeah, obviously, they've had their struggles all game long. Now, this won't make up for the deficit that they already face, but it is something that they can finally feel good about.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 2. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They'll get this off to Etienne. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Hey, exit. Mike, check. 59. I'm going to come back to you.
Now Lawrence. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
First down, Bridgewater. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Escaping the pressure right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Lawrence there, complete to Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. But to throw again is Lawrence. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had So for Denver, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as